Good afternoon. I was just doing a little light summer reading, the Borgias. They were quite an interesting family. Now, I'd like to welcome you to Forest Lawn in the Adam family plot. I am Robert Borthwick Adam, and I am the patriarch of the family. I was born in February of 1833 in a small town called Peebles in Scotland. At the age of 10, I decided that I was going to leave home and my school and go to pursue an internship in Edinburgh. That's exactly what I did, and I found that my interest in retail was piqued. I also met, fell in love, and married the beautiful Grace McKee. Now, Grace and I decided to emigrate to the United States in 1857, and I worked in retail in Boston, Massachusetts. And then in 1867, we decided to move to Buffalo, where there was booming industry everywhere. And it was my grand ambition to establish my own department store, which is exactly what I did. With my friends, Mr. Meldrum and Mr. Whiting. Yes, actually, we were called AM&W, which sounds more like a soft drink. But our dear Mr. Whiting departed, and we were joined by Mr. Anderson, hence our popular name, Adam, Meldrum, and Anderson, otherwise known as AM&A's. Now, the flagship store for M&A's was located where the current Main Place Mall exists. And I have to say that it is absolutely the most heinous building I have ever seen, but I digress. So I'm very proud to say that we were the first department store to have electricity inside our stores from a Westinghouse generator that was purchased. This was an exciting time, and business was booming. So much so that my brother, J.N. James Noble Adam, decided that he was going to start his own department store as well. And he did it right across the street. Now, I thoroughly encouraged his venture, because if one is going to have competition, it should be someone related to you and not a perfect stranger. And we certainly had a very friendly business rivalry. However, he was a little bit more interested in politics, so soon after I passed on, he was the 47th mayor of Buffalo. Now, the J.N. Adam Company folded in 1960, and we decided to move into that space permanently, and it still exists today, although completely vacant. Now, in the 1960s, my grandson and namesake, Robert Adam III, implemented a joyous holiday tradition, our Victorian Christmas window displays on Main Street in Buffalo. Though thousands of people came and experienced the beautiful, charming sights at the windows, you can currently see some of these windows located in historic downtown Lancaster during the holiday season. Now, for myself, I purchased a beautiful home on Delaware Avenue, just a couple doors down from the Catherine Cornell mansion. And Mr. Cornell was a frequent dinner guest. The house still exists and has a commemorative sign in front of it. Now, during our lifetime, my wife Grace and I were unable to produce a family. So we decided to adopt my nephew Adam Scott. Therefore, he would take my name and I would have an heir. Adam was a brilliant businessman, and he did the business well. So did my grandson, Robert Adam III. And I was deeply saddened after Robert had passed that the family decided to sell the business interest to the Bon-Ton Corporation. I'm sure they're a perfectly fine department store in their own right. However, it just wasn't what I created. It didn't have the sense of family that I had in my stores. Throughout my lifetime, I was an avid reader and collector of books, especially rare books and manuscripts about English literature. Now, it has been said that my collection was unrivaled and without competition, and I'm very proud to say that my entire library now rests in the Houghton Library at Harvard University. Now, I was 71 years old when I passed on of natural causes in late June of 1904, and I was brought to rest here at Forest Lawn. We had erected and designed several years before this beautiful monument. You see, an intricate Celtic cross that stands as a monument to our family. I'm very happy to have been able to spend this time with you today, and hope that your journeys are safe and as happy as mine have been. Good afternoon.